Hi guys, YGOSmurf here, and today we're going to be talking about Panzer Dragon XZ strategies. The moment you all have been waiting for or most likely have skipped to. Videos by YGOSmurf. Be creative. Starting right off the bat, we have Panzer Dragon Nova, one of the actual XZ monsters. He is a rank 5 light machine XZ effect. His effect reads 2 level 5 machine type monsters. Once per turn, you can detach one XZ material from this card. Then target one Panzer Dragon in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can banish one Panzer Dragon from your hand or face up from your monster card zone. This card gains 2100 attack until the end phase. If this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, you can special summon one machine type fusion monster from your extra deck. And from Nova, we have the far superior Panzer Dragon Infinity. Panzer Dragon Infinity is a rank 6, 2100 attack, 1600 defense, whose effect reads 3 level 6 light machine type monsters. However, you can also XZ summon Panzer Dragon Infinity once per turn by using a Panzer Dragon Nova you control as the XZ material. XZ materials attached to that monster also become XZ materials on this card. This card gains 200 attack for each XZ material attached to it. Once per turn, you can target one other face-up attack position monster on the field. Attach it to this card as a face-up XZ material. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, you can detach one XZ material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So those are actually the only two XZ monsters that Panzer Dragons have, but they're both pretty impressive, with Panzer Dragon Infinity being a beast of a machine type monster. So when it comes to actually summoning these guys, you're going to need some supports, and those guys could be Galaxy Soldier, who is a level 5 light machine type effect monster whose effect reads, you can send one other light monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand in defense position. When this card is special summoned, you can add one Galaxy monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Galaxy Soldier once per turn. Next up on the supports, we have QuickDraw Synchron. He is a level 5 wind machine tuner effect monster with 700 attack, 1400 defense. His effect reads, you can special summon this card from your hand by sending one monster from your hand to the graveyard. For a synchro summon, you can substitute this card for any one synchron tuner monster. This card cannot be used as a synchro material monster except for the synchro summon of a monster that lists a synchron monster as a tuner. And then we have a combination of supports, which is Instant Fusion and Panzer Dragon. Instant Fusion is a normal spell card whose effect reads, pay 1000 life points, special summon one level 5 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck. The special summon is treated as a fusion summon. It cannot attack and is destroyed during the end phase. You can only activate one instant fusion per turn. Panzer Dragon is a level 5 light machine fusion monster effect that reads, one machine type monster, one dragon type monster. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field and destroy that target. Some less impactful support or ways of summoning the XZ monsters would be the Monarch Storm 4th. It is a quick play spell card that reads, once during this turn, if you would tribute a monster for a tribute summon, you can tribute one monster your opponent controls as if you controlled it. You can only activate the Monarch Storm 4th per turn. During the turn you activate this card, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. As well as Satellite Cannon, who is a light level 5 machine effect monster with 0 attack and 0 defense, whose effect reads, this card cannot be destroyed by battle with a level 7 or lower monster. During each of your end phases, this card gains 1000 attack. If this card attacks, this increased attack returns to 0. after damage calculation. Okay, so on to some of the strategies. So before we get into what the Cyber Dragon Nova and Infinity are doing, we want to special summon him, right? So we're going to use the support card. With Galaxy Soldier, I really like this card along with QuickDraw Synchron because they are special summonable machine level 5 monsters. That is your key trick to summoning the Xyz along with running a Cyber Dragon. And it's very helpful, very impactful, because all you have to do is have another monster in your hand and ditch to the graveyard. And what happens with monsters in the graveyard? Oh right, they fuel the Cyber Dragon fusion support as well as fueling Cyber Repair Plan. These cards are really helpful, really beneficial. Not to mention that Galaxy Soldier can search for another Galaxy Soldier, as well as QuickDraw Synchron being able to come into some interesting plays with the junk archetype. Now I mentioned instant fusion with Panzer Dragon, and these two cards you're going to want to run in combination. There is another level 5 machine fusion monster that you could run, but he's earth and not light, and therefore doesn't help as much to the synergy of the light machine type monsters that Panzer Dragon does. It helps you with the Novas as well as Pleiades, which is really important. With the lesser supports, I mentioned the Monarch Storm's 4th. This card as well as Soul Exchange work really well because you're running a lot of 1 tribute monsters in your deck. These cards will allow you not only to net that monster on the field to go into your rank 5 Xyz, but it will also allow you to remove pesky monsters from your opponent's side of the field. The last support card that I mentioned was Satellite Cannon, and you might be questioning me or you might not, and that really depends on if you remember that Cyber Dragon core can be machine duplicated to get you 2 Cyber Dragons. So that's an awesome thing. You'll gain a Cyber Repair Plant and get 2 Cyber Dragons to go into a Nova and more shenanigans. But since you're running that machine dupe, and you're most likely going to want to run 2 or 3 to maximize that Cyber Dragon core machine dupe combo, you have an access to running Satellite Cannon, who, upon being normal summoned through maybe something like Soul Exchange, could then be machine duplicated to get you another Satellite Cannon to turn that into an Nova or possibly a Pleiades, and crazy things can go off from there, and that's why he's on this list. Not to mention that if for some weird reason your opponent allows him to become a beat stick, well then he's a beat stick. So now we know how to summon the Cyber Dragon XE monsters, but now let's figure out why we want to summon them. With Cyber Dragon Nova, what he does is gives you option to extra deck monsters through being destroyed by your opponent's card effects, as well as a summoning way to get more Cyber Dragons from the graveyard onto the field. And finally, he becomes a kind of beat stick monster through the surprise of banishing a Cyber Dragon in your hand or on the field. Those effects are pretty good, but what Cyber Dragon Nova really comes down to is best used in 2 situations. One, when your opponent is going to actually try and use a card effect to get rid of him, so that way then you can summon a big fusion monster from your extra deck. And 2, to use as overlay material for Cyber Dragon Infinity. It is important to note, however, that to get the most bang out of your buck for that Cyber Dragon Nova before going into the Cyber Dragon Infinity, you're going to need a Cyber Dragon in the graveyard already, so that way you can use Cyber Dragon Nova's effect to get another Cyber Dragon on the field, which will net you more attack, more field presence when you go into that Cyber Dragon Nova that will then halter and control your opponent. Cyber Dragon Infinity can become a beat stick, monster stealing, effect negating, horror control, beast mode monster of craziness, and it is exactly what I wanted from Nova, but they didn't give it to me. Now they gave it to me, and this card is awesome. They saw that the few support cards that they gave to Cyber Dragon weren't enough, and so then they gave us this card. This card is amazing. It is so freaking awesome, and I love it. And what do you want to use it for? I'm going to get rid of pesky monsters in my opponent's field. What else are you going to use it for? To stop opponents from using spells, traps, and monsters' effects against me whenever and however. But he's only got 2100 attack. Actually, he gains attack for each material that I steal from you. So he's a beatstick now. Go ahead and give this video a like right now, just for the awesomeness of Cyber Dragon Infinity. There's not much more strategy along with these guys other than use the level 5s to get out the rank 5, to get out the rank 6, to control the field and win the game. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. The most thought you're going to have to put into the Cyber Dragon XC strategy is actually how to effectively and quickly summon the Cyber Dragon Nova, i.e. summoning 2 level 5 machine type monsters. Not to mention you have to balance it out. You shouldn't always just go straight for that Cyber Dragon Infinity. There could be some better alternatives that you're not thinking of. So remember Pleiades, remember Volcasaurus. All of these cards will be mentioned in a future video. Like I said, give this video a like for Cyber Dragon Infinity. Comment your thoughts down below of what you think about Cyber Dragon Infinity, what you think Cyber Dragons will be like now, what other Cyber Dragon topics you would like me to talk about. All of these things, how'd you like me? Post in the comments, lots of things I know, but any of it would be appreciated. Share this video so your friends know what you're talking about. Subscribe to me if you deem me worthy. Support me if you so choose. Have a wonderful day. Bye guys.